Hey guys, today we're using the Thunder Hammer Aftershock build on the public test server patch 7.0. Assault is quite a bit stronger now. We also have access to the plasma pistol, which we are using here, and we are rocking a mildly heretical outfit as a Thousand Suns member. Take this out on Ballistic Engine. I'm not the biggest fan of Ballistic Engine. I think the new map is better, but until we have the boss fight on that one, I'm not having as much fun as other missions where I can actually have fun this one. Let's take this out. We have a lot of charge attack damage on this build, especially when we get Retribution going. A lot of these new prestige perks are pretty damn strong. I do feel like the Assault got shafted a little bit. His prestige perks just don't feel nearly as good, and I think he even has a revive-based prestige perks. And I'll just put it like this, guys. Revive-based perks in this game, anything that says, like, upon revival, you get X, almost always trashed here. I think the only one that's even semi-decent is the Heavy's Team perk that lets you get people back to full HP. That's a pretty decent effect.
Avenging aim. Free as an angel.
Now this build is capable of one-shotting Extremis with your jump pack if you get your block charges, so that's probably the biggest reason to be using this. It's also pretty decent at Horde clear. We are using Precision Strike, but that does reduce our radius, which means we don't really get the Zealous Blow cooldown as easily. But if the Horde's big enough, you can still get your double charge back. We'll head back in here.
Check for cloaked in viral seals. We do not want our armor compromised in combat. I am airborne ready.
Check this crate over here. This next area can be difficult sometimes. It really depends what your RNG is for the consoles. I would say it's the preferable area to get the boss spawn, though. Alright. Bonk you off your brain.
Lieutenant Titus, we have secured the Militarum.
Oh, I forgot. This is can't jump from there.
Instructed to load the implosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
That pitiful Xenos horror I resemble.
Should kill this guy. So the biggest reason to use the plasma pistol on the assault class would be your ability to deal with biovores. Biovores are pretty easy to handle if you have a power fist, but if you're using a block Thunder Hammer, they can be a little tricky. There's like a triple spawn. Oh, I mistimed that. I mistimed this though.
We eliminated the shrouded menace.
Plasma pistol does a lot of damage to these guys, even if they have their artillery stance. I don't really care if you summon an reinforcement. I just want to get rid of the Biovore. Get down, Mr. President. We'll hold my guns. A little bit of damage there, but that's fine.
That grotesque Xenos is medicine.
Kill this guy.
The world is Xenos source consumed. Now consumed.
We melt the bomb. That's pretty good. We do not have equipment recharge right now. We are using Retribution, which is a perk that you get 25% more melee damage upon being grabbed or knocked back. And we're using the Thunder Hammer. That can happen a lot just because of how your Aftershock works. You get pulled in by things all the time. So the 25% damage boost is pretty noticeable. It does let you one-shot or damn near one-shot a lot of the enemies with your aftershock. There it is, triple Bible spawn. Speak of the devil. Get him out. And there we regen that. I don't want to get one of these Majora's guys and just pop these 4 mines. There we go.
Xenos' hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is dominant.
There you go.
Jump back to an angel of
So with that,
the Xenos artillery makes no more. Your aim's high.
this guy, we'll grab ammo in a second, I think.
Consider it turning
Pop this guy. Next one should do it. There we go. I'm gonna go back to the crate, and then I'm gonna go grab the console.
The armory, avenging angel, disposing. I am the righteous storm. That pitiful Xenos was but no horrid blight.
Should be over here.
I am airborne ready.
You guys can start attacking anytime. The enemies do input read you in this game, so if you stop moving, the enemies will usually stop moving as well. That's why Bulwark is so good. If you just hold up your shield, you can pretty much just kite them indefinitely.
We have cleansed the Xenos state. Command ritual undertaken. Jump back refuel. Our glorious battle strengthened.
Our crate here. If you're around like half HP or low HP for any reason, and you don't have a stim already, the game will almost always give you a stim if you smack open a crate. Pretty easy to force the RNG on that one. Hello. Well, I hope you felt that.
We must locate that console.
Well, I see some melted bomb on these two. They're pretty close, and they aren't.
I am airborne ready. We have purged the Neurothrope, mind and
Heavy bolt pistol is definitely better at clearing out the zoanthropes, though. That's the one thing. But I don't think zoanthropes are as bad as triple biovores, personally. Especially not when you have bots. Bots do a lot of damage to the zoanthropes for you. Go A2.
I will be your operator this day.
accepted. Bless you, operator.
My war gear is set.
No way around for this now.
Munitions prepared for transit, Quartermaster. Provide your command authorization to dispatch.
Authorization granted, Machine Spirit.
Thank you.
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
Let's head on up.
Brothers, the blueprints say we can utilize a nearby lift.
I hope they do add bot customization at some point in this game, because having your bots as Ultramarines all the time is kind of lame. I know you can get rid of them, and there are also ways on PC to actually add in the bot customization, but if modders can do it, Saber definitely can. They'll say they do Bulwark cloth recoloring they did is worse than the mod authors did. It's just kind of funny. Very talented mod authors for this game, especially when it comes to the cosmetics. Okay, let's go check this raid. Crack grenades, I'll take that.
We as an angel of death.
This guy.
Christ, reinforcements. Shall find grace in her armor and fuel.
That aftershock does so much damage. You get more damage every time you get your little charge up, but you should really always be charging your aftershock at least once if you can help it. The damage gets significantly better.
Another tyranny monstrosity. Survey the terrain while you can.
Shot him. Where's that bio over there? There's some damage on him. Kill this guy.
That pitiful Xenos from the horror. Jump pack refuel. This is not a test of metal, but of patience.
Or send me there. Send me into this form line. I'm not a big fan of the auto targeting systems in this game sometimes. Kind of force your camera or your attacks in certain directions. Not all the time. I'd say the majority of the time you're able to manually. That guy. This dude got to run away. I don't think so.
No storm will delay our vengeance.
Look at these Bowers over here.
Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperials don't. Storms will strip our colors right down to the ceramite.
Little ammo box over there I'm gonna grab. Might get a boss spawn up here.
Avenging angel,
We'll see. Test server's been a little finicky with the boss spawns, though. I've only seen a few. They said they were going to add double terminus to Absolute, so that's definitely not implemented right now. Oh, here we go. Neurothrope. I would prefer to Carnifex, but this works. Oh, where's mine? Let's go there. Yeah, that works.
No storm will delay our vengeance. The world this Xenos source consumed.
I wonder what implosion looks like from an aerial viewpoint.
Can do his giant AoE. You can perfect dodge this beam now, but I don't think it's worth even trying usually. Ow. Excuse me.
There goes our range advantage.
Can hit him. Rough. You gotta go. This dude. Not a fan.
The dust storm has settled.
Worth. Ah, you were this guy. Yeah.
I pray these sands are cleansing the Titan from those Xenos.
Do that way. Neurothropes aren't too bad. I think the Carnifex is a much harder boss. It really depends on what Extremis spawns you get with these, though. And sometimes they'll dump out like a Raven or a Lictor on you. It's not too difficult when you have bots, but
Storm has settled.
this will be a little wacky. Right, get that ammo box, and then head off to the finale.
Be as an angel of death.
We can cross here.
Sandstorm incoming.
These Enraged Sword Warriors, these guys always feel a little overtuned. They can pretty much ignore your ground pound. You land directly on them. They have their little shield arms up. Little sword arms. Real pain. I don't think a Sword Warrior should be just 100% damage reduction. Some of the things it's able to in this game. They feel like an enemy that you really have to wait around for. That's not very fun gameplay. There are times where they'll have like a 360-degree block, and you just have to sit there and wait for them to attack you. That's head inside.
Threshold secured. I await you. I'm wary of the ease of this operation.
this.
Obstruction
ammo bank.
detected. Removal is required to commence.
It shall be done. The rubble is eliminated.
Usually I get jumped here by Extremis. Let's take a look, see if that happens. Like that. Oh, there it is.
Elixir stores.
With a one-shot both of you, it's gonna be awesome.
The Xenos scum should have remained.
Stop him. There we go.
That pitiful Xenos was but a horrible.
The bonus damage to Extremis from the team perk really makes a difference. Though it is kind of unfortunate that your fully charged Aftershock, not Aftershock, or Ground Pound will one-shot them so hard they don't even go into execute, they just kind of flop and die. It can sometimes be a benefit, but occasionally you want the armor.
Terminator performance transfer 3639 voting complete. Manifest updated.
This class really just gets better the more melee enemies you have to fight. Like, the bigger the Minora Swarm, the better you're going to be doing. Once you get like a real chain going with the Zell's Blow. I haven't used Wings of Flame too much. I think it's a pretty gimmicky perk. It's good when it actually works, but losing a jump pack charge in this game is almost never worth it. Yes. Or that Biovore is gonna kill this dude. Was that new Biovore voice line? I don't think I've ever heard them say that before. Never jump pack on the Biovores unless they're out of their artillery stance or your damage will just be pathetic. Son of a bitch, get back here. Okay, let's just go to the end here.
Jump pack refuel.
This finale is usually pretty easy. This used to be the easiest Tyranid map, now I think that's probably Decapitation. Just after all the Extremis buffs and stuff. The shorter maps are pretty much always easier now. Same thing with Obelisk. Because all the Extremis cooldowns, they are on a min and max.
Payload is
There's a min and max time limit, so the longer you take in a mission, the more Extremis you're going to see, the more hordes you're going to see. That's part of the reason why some missions seem so much easier than others, because it goes for basically everything in the game. There are horde spawns. There are horde spawn limits. The longer you take in the match, more hordes you're going to see. And even then, sometimes, you know, you have like a discrepancy of 400. 400 to be the minimum time between you seeing like a Neurothrope spawn, 400 seconds, and 900 seconds being the maximum time. That's a pretty massive difference. By maps like Inferno and Determination can be so much harder. This one can be pretty difficult too. This one's not exactly a short mission, but all the newer missions they've added have been quite easy. Alright, let's just go launch this. Or quite short, I should say.
Avenging Angel for the Emperor!
Engine power depleted. Initiating charging cycle. Enter unitary penalties released.
Let's go thunderclap these guys.
We will adapt. We always do.
Talassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
There are 2 guaranteed stim spawns in here, right here, and
On those tramways.
sorry, right over here.
Our engine will make a fine cloud.
Those will always spawn in Absolute. When you're playing with bots, you have a lower stim spawns. They don't really spawn the ammo crates on Absolute difficulty. If you're playing with randoms, though, they will still spawn stim crates, which I'm sure most of you have noticed. Let's go whack this button. And blast this guy. Kill those 2. Their cooldown back. Or that just ignores it entirely. That's close.
That pitiful Xenos was one of them horrible.
The first part of your aftershock will always set up these Minoros guys to get gunstrike as well. Probably your best setup in this build. Trying to get gunstrikes off, and that's really how you survive Minoros hordes with a block weapon to begin with. Your running dash attacks will almost always, like your pommel smash here, or is it right here? That will always set up a gunstrike, and then your aftershock immediately too. You have to wait for the full charge. And the way to get your gun strikes faster would be to press your parry key immediately after, and you'll animation cancel into your gun strike. Oh, like that. Like that. There we go.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is
Drop
complete.
this. Hello. That's close.
An emergency maintenance request is awaiting your immediate attention.
Whatever prayers will restart the charging station, I am eager to charge.
There's a zone throw over there. I'll take these crack grenades again.
War gear requisition.
Vanguard with his equipment damage prestige perk can one-shot the zone throws on absolute with a crack grenade now. And, well, or just do it that way, as they always do. Maybe they buff them. No idea. I didn't read the patch notes until, like, last night. But I didn't see that in there. People are taking damage, I do have thoughts here. But usually they don't die from a single crack grenade
Prayer will reignite the charge.
on absolute. You gotta time it with your sidearm. Look at that.
I am the righteous.
Via my giant thunderclap. I think I just throw a shock grenade here. Okay, here.
Jump pack revealed.
A lot of warriors here.
If a prayer will reignite the charge.
I would love to get like the glorious perfect aftershock, but I kind of got to set it up over here to do that. Oh, unless he dives around the corner at me. Ain't happening.
For the train will arrive.
Go do this, see if it gives us 2 via power charge station things. I'm just gonna hit it. I don't really care if I take damage. I'm gonna land on these guys. I'm gonna land on this guy. Ow. Got locked to a gunfight. It's unfortunate.
The world is seen of so concealed, now consumed.
There, kill that bio over there, huh? Grab this Melt-A-Bomb. Melt-A-Bombs are probably the best equipment in the game. Crack grenades are good for Zoanthropes, but crack grenades, they can get you killed, and Minoras like to jump in the way of them. Pretty stupid. I really don't even think that should be in the game. Like a Minoras enemy should be able to dive in the way of your crack grenade. Especially with how they've set up to seek out enemies. They have like kind of a homing feature a little bit. Not very precise though. Guess that's the game.
Deploy immediately. As you command.
Emperor, guide this weapon into the heart of our foe.
So let's see, block Thunderhammer build. It may not be like the most meta to use Retribution, but I still like it. I mean, extra damage is extra damage. Unless you one-shot a lot of things. You do a ton of damage to hordes to get a proper aftershock on.
Brace for shockwave.
It's a little difficult to use. This class might need a little more hyper armor, if you ask me. It needs like the one perk that the Vanguard Sniper now as well have, which is no knockbacks on heavy hits, and you can't be staggered after a parry. Because after parry, that's usually when you want to be able to hit back the most. So, it's kind of irritating. This class doesn't have that yet. Kind of curious how many Extremis we killed, though. 21? It's pretty good. 33,000 melee damage? That sounds about right for that many Minoros enemies. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like content like this, subscribe for more. Have a good one.